Over the last 7 years, I have built a pretty successful beauty business. I offer spray tanning and teeth whitening. There's construction going on outside. Just ignore it. However, there are some things that I would probably never do again. And I wrote them down for you because I'm not about the gatekeeping and I'd like to get you to the success faster than I did. In today's video, I'm going to give you the 10 things that I would never do in my beauty business if I had to start all over. Welcome to Impressive Glow. My name is Gina. I'm the owner and educator of Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission is to help women, moms, single moms learn how to start a side hustle as either a spray tan or teeth whitening technician and to build some financial independence in that process. All right, so I need to know what the one thing is that you did in your beauty business when you first started that you would never ever recommend somebody else doing again. Put that in the comments. Maybe some of the things that I'm going to talk about today are going to match your responses. So number one, I would never run my business out of desperation. I know this is like a hard one to start with, but I think that we have to remember that I would rather much have gained a client through strategy who is going to be a loyal client throughout the years versus 3 or 4 clients that I maybe gave away my services to who are only coming because they're free. And they're not going to be clients that actually stick around. So when it comes to starting your business, please start it not out of desperation, but strategically. Number 2, I would never compete when it comes to pricing. Only you know what you bring to the table. Only you understand what type of luxury service you are going to offer, and you need to price that accordingly. Once you stop trying to be the cheapest one in town, the more people trust that you're going to give such a quality service. Number 3, I would never ignore my branding or the way that I show up online. I know so many beauty professionals who do amazingly exceptional work, but I can't see that through their Instagram page, through their website, and they get passed over all the time because they don't show up. What I think you really need to understand is your brand is speaking online, whether you're doing anything or not. So if you're not, you're letting it speak for itself. I hope that makes sense. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Number 4, and I know this is going to be hard to hear, but I would never only rely on social media to gain clients. Now, I'm not talking about like just Instagram or just Facebook. You have to build your client list via email. Now, whichever way you decide to do that, whether you are going to be taking email accounts when you are at festivals and you're doing pop-ups, or you are doing a giveaway, or you are doing a freebie download of some type of tool or some type of prep care or whatever it is, you have to gain and start to grow your client email list. Okay, which are we on? Number 5? Number 5, I would never stop investing in education and marketing for my business. So many spray tan artists and beauty business owners stop the investment at their certification program. That is just the beginning of the type of courses you need to be investing in, because I'm going to be very clear about something that I say on many of my videos. Only 20% of what you do in your business is actually going to be servicing clients, like the actual spray tan, the actual lashes, like the actual service. 80% of what you do is going to be learning how to run your business. Now, whether that is learning how to create content, how to market, how to network, those are the things that you should be investing into and learning how to grow your business. Number 6, I am never posting anything without a purpose. I need to know why I'm posting it, what it's going to get me, and what I'm trying to get out of it, along with all the things that have to be attached to that post to allow me to continue to grow. Every piece of content has to either promote your service, be relatable, or get in front of the eyes of your ideal client. Okay, honestly, I've lost track of where I am. So maybe my editor could put the numbers. I don't know. I would never neglect the client experience. I am always trying to walk through in my brain what my clients are hearing, seeing, smelling, the way they feel, and everything that goes into my service. I want to make sure that when they leave here, not only did they love my service, but they love the way I made them feel. That is what creates the difference between you and the person down the street. I will never dim my personality to fit anybody else. There are too many perfectly aesthetic curators, perfectly branded spray tan artists with the fancy pictures and the perfect lighting and all of the perfectly beautiful things. That is just not who I am. But I have found the more that I let my personality come out, the more genuine that I am, the more women find me and relate to me a lot more than maybe somebody else in my town. Believe it or not, you have technically signed up to be the face of the women just like you. You're officially the spokesperson of the women of your generation who need the services that you're offering. Okay, I think this is number 9. But I would never, again, because I definitely have done this, I am never going to again allow fear to run my business. For too long, I was fearful of investing money. I was fearful of the type of content I was putting out. I was fearful of letting people see me fail. And I will no longer allow myself to run my business out of any fear. Imperfect visibility beats silent perfection. Every time. And number 10, I will never run my business without systems, without a content scheduling system, without a appointment scheduling system, without an email system. Like, there are so many systems that I use in my business to actually let my business run without me having to be behind every single thing. Automation is going to be your best friend, ladies. It's so important to understand that you can't scale chaos. And so unless you have systems, this is not going to grow. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There are so many things I'm sure that I can think of after this video that I can think that I would never do in my business again. But these are some of the most important ones that I see other beauty business owners doing. And so I'm giving you the permission now to not do these things anymore. Make sure you like, subscribe, you do all the things. Let me know if you're enjoying these types of videos. And don't forget, if you are interested in spray tan or teeth whitening training, I have all of the courses for you. Check out my website. See you guys in the next one.